All right, so we've made it to the last one in our series of the iPhone 16 unboxings, and I saved this one for last because I'm hoping that this is my favorite color out of all of them. We have the teal here and the normal 16, so not the plus. And let's see it. Let's see it. Okay. It's a little dull, more dull than I was expecting. I gotta say, I was expecting a little bit brighter after seeing the other ones here. Let me adjust here. Let me take a closer look at it. I definitely think it's a little bit more understated, definitely, than the ultramarine and the pink, so I kind of like that. The little camera icon, while nice, or the camera kind of color here around the camera, is really nice, but it's not as bright or as poppy as the other colors when I first opened it up. Worth noting that I kind of didn't like the pink when I first opened it up, and then it kind of grew on me over the past hour, and I really like the pink now. So no, I do like this a lot. I like the way it's reflecting the light here. It's catching it. This is nice, kind of teal as they're calling it. Yeah, I like that. But let's take a closer look here at the actual phone. We have the camera button, or the camera control, the sleep and wake. Left side we have the action button, and then volume up and volume down. Here at the bottom we have the USB-C port, and the little screws, you can see that they're not tinted, and that's going to do it there for the body of the phone. Now in the box, you're not going to get much at all. This phone retails for $799, so like $840 or so after tax, with 128 gigabytes, and you're going to get the USB-C to USB-C, 2 pieces of paper in there, and that's it in this little papery box. I mean, just kind of, I don't know, at this point, Apple just doesn't care. I don't know what to say. They don't really care about vibes or anything. I always wish that we would start getting colored Apple stickers with the phones, and now they got rid of Apple stickers, so it really kind of shows the direction that Apple is going on here, which is a little unfortunate in my opinion. Now let's move over these to the side. I don't know how they end. I think they're just slipping downward slowly. I just kind of noticed that. They're supposed to be over here. I think they've been falling. Oh, they have. Look at that. They're moving. Yeah, what do you know? All right, I'll block them right there. All right, so here is the teal color. I would say it's not my favorite color out of the colors. I thought it was going to be, kind of made a mistake by hyping it up for myself, but so far I gotta go with white being my favorite color here of the 16 series. And let's just grab these. I don't know why I'm talking about them without just showing you all the colors that we have here. I would say white is still the one I would go for. Second favorite color, I gotta say that it's now turning into pink, but I wouldn't commit to pink because it's not my shade. And with the cases and stuff, last year's pink I would commit to, but not this year's. So I would actually go with ultramarine if I was going for a color. It is the new poppy color that Apple's advertising, and it's for a reason. It's very unique, it's very special, it looks very cool from a distance here, as we saw in the previous video. And the teal, I think, while nice, it's just not vibing with me. The energies are not happening here like the other ones are. So definitely at the bottom here are black and teal, kind of at the same level. I would say black is actually bottom just because of the fingerprints. All these seem to handle the fingerprints extremely well. You really don't see anything on here. And then a closer look, I mean, I just love how the Apple logo and everything is just so beautifully tinted. Let's go ahead and remove the film and boot up the phone here. And before we get to that, I actually wanted to do a quick word from our sponsors, ESR, to talk a little bit about their new Cloud Soft cases for the iPhone 16. So this is ESR's Cloud Soft case with the stash stand. It's a super soft premium liquid silicone case that has a pre-applied anti-static spray to prevent dust from accumulating, and makes it much easier to clean the case. The magnet on the back is also twice the strength of those offered by Apple's cases, so it's not gonna go anywhere when you stick it to any MagSafe compatible product. The cool thing here is that it still manages to have military grade drop protection, with being able to withstand drops up to 11 feet. And one of the standout features of this case is that the camera guard that's around the camera, that's going to of course guard your camera, actually comes out and it turns into their award-winning stash stand. So the stand here goes from 50 degrees to 85 degrees, allowing you to put it and prop it up in many different ways and angles, which is really awesome. And the case still manages to be super thin, so it charges faster than most other cases out there in the market whenever you're using a MagSafe charger. They estimate that it actually charges 30 minutes faster than comparable cases. And it's impressive because that magnet back there is definitely stronger than any other case that I've used. It also comes in a bunch of different colors, so make sure to check out ESR's Cloud case and a bunch of other cases that we'll be featuring throughout the videos down below in the description. And thanks to ESR for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and remove the film and boot up the phone here so you can see it from the front there. And I do like it from the front. The sides don't pop too much. They don't distract you too much. They look understated and simple. I just kind of wish that this teal would have been maybe a brighter teal, just a little bit brighter. And I think they would have nailed it for me, in my opinion. But of course, all of our opinions differ. And here it is with this screen on. Let's go ahead here, choose English, United States. Appearance, set up with another device. And while this activates, I'm actually going to put a screen protector on this real quick. All right, I probably should have done that before I touched the screen because now it's a little smudgy underneath, but it doesn't matter. It's just to prevent some scratches. Let's go ahead and set up Face ID on this one in case you're not familiar. You're coming from a really old phone for some reason. There we go. Position the face. Turn the face slowly in a circle here. There we go. And set up later in settings. Just want to get through this so I can show you the actual screen here. All right, so it's open and booted up. Here it talks to you a little bit about camera control and what that is, which is Apple's new button here. We got Siri, emergency SOS, swipe to get started, and boom, and there we go. Unfortunately, we didn't get really nice custom wallpapers for each phone, which kind of sucks. There should really be a teal color wallpaper on this thing. Apple's really, in some cases, they love these little details and they do great things, but then in other cases they just really fumble the bag. It's just crazy here. But there you can see it with the screen on. Let me go ahead and show you here real quick. Camera control, you just press that button and then you can now take pictures just clicking the top, and that button just feels fantastic. It just feels so nice to click it. Look at that. If you hold it, you can start recording here. Let go of it, stops recording. Just fantastic, honestly. And you can zoom in just by moving your finger here. Really nice button. I hope other phone manufacturers kind of copy this and just use it because, or just something like it, because it's just really nice to have this. I know Sony kind of had a little button on there, but this is just a really nice addition, I gotta say. And I feel like a lot of you are also gonna like it. Now let's go ahead and show you here the color a little bit closer up, different lighting angle. You can see that it's definitely more subdued. Doesn't attract as much attention as the pink or the ultramarine. And so this might be the color for you if you want something more subtle. It does look really good, especially in this lighting. I actually like it more than just the overhead studio lighting. It has more color, maybe more texture, more depth. But look at that there. From a distance here while talking here, you can kind of see the camera, what do you call these? The lenses, how they stick out there. And yeah, looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, I like that. Definitely gonna look very different here. Let me go ahead and grab these and just show them to you. Boom, boom, boom. All three of them right there, just from a distance. Decide right there, what would you choose just based on this angle, this color right here? I guess the teal does kind of have that green vibe from a distance. It's more of a green. And from there, I actually do like it. From that far, yeah. You can kind of see the vibes there. Very interesting. And like, if I had it here like texting, we'll go back to the single phone in a second. You can kind of get the vibe for all three right there. I like it. We'll see more in the color comparison, but look at that there. It changes a lot right there. I swear to you, on my camera, it looks green from a distance. Like right here, the way it's reflecting this, it looks green. And then here it looks more blue. Maybe I kind of like that shift in color actually. Ooh, this angle, yeah, I really like that actually. We'll see with the cases and everything. I'm really interested. Definitely, I see some more fingerprints on this than compared to the white one and stuff. And lastly here, if you were taking pictures of someone, like how does that look? This is how it would look. There you go. There you go. That's the teal iPhone 16. Looks really nice actually. I gotta say, all the colors have their draw, their kind of vibe that I am getting, and I see why someone would get it. So they're all quite nice. Still, I would say that I would go for the ultramarine, but honestly, maybe I would go for this one. I don't know. Sometimes it's just hard to kind of decide on a color that's quickly. I'm really a stickler about colors and deciding on them. I would still kind of go for the white, but this one is really growing on me here. I kind of am really digging the fact that it kind of pops a little bit less, but it still has a very unique color to it. And real quick, if you want to see how it looks with cases, here is a clear case with some black accents. This is a hybrid case from ESR. There you go, just so you can see, get a quick look at it. And I don't think that looks fantastic on that. Maybe a clear case on this, a hybrid one here. Yeah, that looks good. So all the colored phones look really great with a clear case, especially with a white MagSafe ring around it. I just think it really kind of finishes it with Just a really clean and cool look. I really, really like this. I would highly recommend a clear case with your phone. It'll just look really nice if you have these colored colors. And of course, you can always do kind of like a silicone case like this, their cloud case. You could do a slightly different color to kind of match it or contrast it. Here is a black case so that you can kind of just see if you can hide the back and just get only that color popping through. I actually do kind of really like that. Yeah, I'm a fan of that color popping through right there a lot. Here you have the other color popping through on the camera control. Down at the bottom. Yeah, black case goes really nice with this. What else do we have in here? We have this blue, which is interesting. It's like, does it go? It doesn't not go, but it doesn't quite go for me. Not perfectly. And I think, yeah, that's about it for this. Last one here is a beige one. Or kind of, what would you call this? Yeah, I would say like kind of beige or something, but there you go. Just to get an idea of, you know, what's this color gonna look like with other colors? What's it gonna look with cases? Well, here's a pink one as well. But yeah, like I was saying, if you're gonna go for colored cases, you gotta go for like a white phone or a black phone. Mostly the white phone's just gonna match absolutely everything on here. But lastly here, let me show you all the phone colors so you can see that there before we end the video. And there you go. We have the teal, the white, the ultramarine, pink, and black iPhone 16s. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. Color comparison coming up in the next couple of days. In a while, I'll work on it and show you all the angles, all the colors of different conditions. But please make sure to leave a like on this video. It helps a lot. I'm losing my voice already. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.